Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
My stomach, as a mom, as any mom's, turned into a big knot. And then I started seeing the pictures, and the knot got bigger and bigger. I don't know how that charter bus didn't roll.
Moments from a mother who was breathing a sigh of relief tonight. This is after a bus carrying her daughter and the rest of the Valley City State University women's basketball team slid off I-29. Yesterday, a charter bus carrying the team slid off a slick interstate south of Watertown, South Dakota, and barreled its way about a quarter-mile from the roadway before coming to a rest in a creek bed. Danita Lennon's daughter, Lexi, is a West Fargo native and senior on the team. She says she's thanking her lucky stars that no one was hurt.
And she texted back right away and says, "No, this is what happened. Everyone's okay. The highway patrol is on their way." And they radioed for help. Not your typical way that you want your team to bond before a big game, but, you know, it did its job. And the girls are doing great.
As you'd expect, it was quite the scary situation for the team and their loved ones. Our Valley News team's Joseph Ojo spoke to one of the players that was on the bus. It is here now to share her experience. Joseph?
Christine, I spoke with Paige Meyer, senior point guard and one of the leaders for the Vikings women's basketball team, and she describes yesterday's slide as frightening. En route to Sioux City, Iowa to play in the NAIA Division II Women's National Tournament, the team bus started to swerve a little due to icy road conditions. And when the driver tried to avoid hitting a sign, moments later, the bus went off the road. Meyer says she heard her coach yell to the team to hang on, and before they knew it, the bus crashed through a fence before stopping above a slushy creek.
Yeah, of course, we're in a little bit of shock. You don't really expect to go have your bus crashing when it's such a routine trip. But everyone, stay calm and relax.
While players were shaken in distress, Meyer says that all aboard the bus know they now have a mission to accomplish, and the best way to put what happened behind them is by winning and returning home crowned as national champions.
We just know that we're definitely down here to win a national championship. Like, this is a business trip for us. This is what we do. And just, staying bonded, knowing that we're all safe, none of us are injured, and just knowing that, what we're down here for.
According to head coach Vanessa Keeler-Johnson, about 21 people were on the bus. Meyer says she is grateful that everyone is safe and said that she knows that someone or something was watching over her and her team. Christine?
Yeah, good news indeed. Thanks, Joseph. The team was able to practice today. They start their quest for the NAIA Division II Women's National Basketball Championship on Thursday. 31 young girls were watched by a hidden recording device that was put in the girls' dressing room at Oak Grove Lutheran School. The school tells us the person who put this device in the dressing room was also a student. But how can you tell when something hidden is watching or even listening to your every move? We went to a local private investigator, and he tells us with more advances in technology, it can be hard to always see them. But he has a simple solution for whenever you're in a dressing or fitting room.
If you see anything odd, like a device that just, looks like electronic transmitting device, I would, say something to the management.
We found some other things you can do when you're in a locker, dressing, or fitting room. First off, scan the room carefully. Check smoke detectors, air filter equipment, even wall decor for anything that looks abnormal. You can also use your cell phone to determine if there's a hidden camera in your room. If you're on the phone and suddenly lose service, there could be a hidden device that's causing signal interference. A lot can change in a day, from a snowstorm to sunshine. Let's check in with Hutch for what we can expect overnight. Hutch?
Over the last 24 hours, we've seen the many faces of winter indeed. In fact, here's a snow face. This was uploaded by Barb Wyman in the Wapaton area. People sticking their face in the snow and making creative. Well, whatever you can creatively make in the snow this time of year, like this, maybe ballerina snow gal. Hey, how about that, Brianna? Thanks for uploading. If you did not see, congratulate your friends and neighbors in Ellendale. They were the big winners. 19 inches of flaky goodness there. Edgeley, 10 inches, along with Detroit Lakes at that same reading. Fargo and Grand Forks both between 6 and 7 inches. 8 inches in the Hatton area, and Georgetown picking up 6.5 inches as well. Jamestown, 7.5 inches. Speaking of Jamestown, out to the west, some flakes are sneaking in your general direction as we head to bed tonight. So the western counties, increasing clouds and a chance for some very light snow as we go through the overnight. I'll have details in your hour-by-hour forecast and what the rest of your Wednesday and work week beyond. It's coming up here in a few moments.
Sounds good. Thanks, Hutch.
You bet.
A local dentist hoping one small kind gesture can make a big difference in the lives of some young children in the area. Maple Family Dental in Horace is hosting a book drive for foster kids. Dr. Jonathan Baltama is a foster parent. He says books are vital to the development of children, especially for those in the foster care system who are often left with very little to call their own.
Just for them to know that somebody cares about them and is willing to, give them something is big. Years that you would invest into somebody else's lives are going to pay huge dividends in not only their life, but in the impacting the lives of many other people as well.
And if you'd like to help, we have information on how you can donate on our website at valleynewslive.com. During a camping trip, a 6-year-old Moorhead boy told his family his stomach hurt. Instead of waiting it out, they took him to the doctor and found out he has a rare and deadly disease. Valley News Team's Veronica Marshall shows us how his parents' quick actions saved his life.
6-year-old Noah Schaefer is known for his personality.
He's just a spitfire, has the best smile. Just is really a child full of life.
But that life was almost lost. It started with complaints of an upset stomach.
We were camping up in northern Minnesota, and Noah said his belly button hurt, which is pretty specific and, kind of caught our attention.
Taking his complaints seriously, Noah's parents took him to the hospital.
When he first got here, he was very sick. He was still very distended in his abdomen. He was having fevers. He actually had fluid in his lungs.
Noah needed to have a chest tube put in. He had to have a lot of blood tests. They also did a spinal tap.
Noah was diagnosed with HLH, a genetic mutation that causes his immune system to attack healthy cells. Because symptoms mimic other problems, HLH is often undiagnosed, and that's when it turns deadly.
We thought we were dealing with a run-of-the-mill appendicitis.
Immune system is actually causing injury to the blood cells, to the different organs, and it can be life-threatening.
But thanks to swift action from Mom and Dad,
the timing of everything was really important, that we brought him in right away.
And a team of dedicated doctors.
I told Dr. Chiha, gracias.
Noah continues to thrive.
He is sassy, he is full of energy, he is nonstop go.
Veronica Marshall, Valley News Live.
Noah's disease is in remission, and now he's more than a survivor. He's also a champion. Noah is the Children's Miracle Network Hospital's champion for the FM area. His family says it's an honor to pay it forward and help others. Well, if you have this high chair, you need to know that it's under a recall. We've got specific details right after this break.